Hey, yo, this ban list is fire, man. TG Hyperlight Brandon won, Trish at one. All these just broken degenerate cards is at one. Hey, bro, Trish wasn't even a problem like that. You know what I mean? Just synchro spam was always just really, really fragile. Hey, bro, didn't you play Six Samurai Hand Loop, a couple months ago? Yeah, I did, but it's just like you don't even really. It wasn't even necessary. You know what I mean? It's fine. So what does that mean? So what that means is with Trish at one, you can't hand loop me no more. I'm sorry, I can't do what now? Oh, hold on. You think because Trish is at one that I can't hand loop you? Challenge accepted.
Reach for the stars, 'cause we're aiming high.
Alrighty, people, let's go ahead and start off this challenge, shall we? The challenge is we're going to try and hand loop our opponent for all of their cards, even though Trishula is at 1. Now, a lot of you guys may be confused because the last Six Samurai video I showcased was regarding an unbeatable board. So very, very few of you actually know that I did play a different build of Six Samurais that focus on just hand looping the opponent not too much later from that point. And the goal was to put up 2 Trishulas first, make an Inner Blathnir. For the third card, make a third Trish, banish the card out of the graveyard and another card from hand, and make a Cyframe Lord Omega and rip the 5th card. But without that, those extra 2 Trishes, things become a little bit more complicated. But I feel like as long as Omega is a card and as long as Daigusto Emerald is a card, you can still make this happen. So we're going to be doing this for the first time. I think the game plan here is to, so when we're looking at our extra deck now, we have a supplementary rank 9 just to continue to make our Inner Blathnir. If I can find it, okay, there it is. And then find a way to put this in the graveyard, make Emerald, put the 2 level 9s and the Inner Blathnir back, make an Omega, put it in the grave, and then use Omega's effect to put in Emerald back in and just do it over again and just loop it. So we're going to go ahead and see how this is going to work and function. So alright, we have Shein Squire just opened up just like that. Now, you know what? I'm actually going to put this back and let's see. I'm actually going to put this back because I want to show you something as well. There's something I want to show you regarding, hey, I can actually get access to Shein Squire a lot more consistently now, even without the assistance of Dojo. So we are not going to use Dojo's effect to summon Shein Squire at all, but we are going to use it to stack counters because, well, it's Six Samurai. So let's go ahead and activate our Dojo, and we will go ahead and normal summon our Legend or Six Samurai, and we will summon our Kizan, and we're going to go ahead and link to and make our Azold. Azold, where great things happen. So with Azold's effect, we're going to use it and grab Kaigeki. We always want more monsters for things like Phoenix Blade and Hatsume. And we're going to send 4 to the graveyard. And I think we are still going to summon Kizaru. I'm not sure if that's the correct choice, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and find out for ourselves. 4. And we're summoning a Kizaru. We have left arm in hand too. It's nice. So we're going to add a red. Alright. And we're actually going to put a 3rd counter on. Now, let's go ahead and link to... It's getting warmer as well, guys, so we gotta do our best we can to protect our cards from like heat warp and stuff. You know, I need to actually get me a dehumidifier or something. So we're gonna use Great General's effect. We're gonna discard. Ooh, man, I should have been able to actually summon that. I kind of missed out on it. So, there's 4. We're gonna add Gateway to our hand. But luckily I don't think we need it. So let's grab Gateway and activate it. Alright. Remove 4 counters immediately. Add Keyzon. Summon Keyzon, which puts 2, 1, 1, which is a total of 4. Remove that 4. Add another one, special. That's going to do the same thing. 1 and 1. Get another dice just in case. And we're going to overlay for a shadow, just so we can cheat more counters. Alright. Boom. And boom. And we're going to remove from everything outside of the gateway. And we are going to grab a Grandmaster. Summon it to the field. That's going to put 1, 1, 2, which would be 6. And use Gateway's effect again and remove. Alright. Which is going to grab us another Keyzon. It must be in the graveyard. Okay, it is in the graveyard. Okay. Summon it, which puts us up to 6. And this is up to 1. And we're going to use Gateway's effect, and we'll remove 4. So I'll put this down to 2, and we'll add a blue to our hand. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make our first Saryuja. And we're going to use its effect, and we will summon red, which puts us up to 4, and this up to 2. Since we control red, we can summon blue. This will be at 6. This will be at 3. And we'll remove 4 counters, putting this back up to 2. And we'll grab, like, let's say red. And bada bing, bada boom. We have infinite Bushido counter loop already here. So now that we have the infinite loop, we can go ahead and get started with doing whatever it is we are trying to do. So first off, in order to start synchro looping, you need to get access to what's the name? You need to get access to Xian Squire. So if you don't have Dojo, how are you going to do it? Well, you saw Krishan Needle Fiber in the extra deck. So what we're going to do, now that we have the infinite counters loop, we don't need these anymore. We can go ahead and remove some counters, and we can add ourselves our 6 Samurai Fuma. Add Fuma to hand. Use Keyzon's effect, or Gateway, to add a Keyzon and summon it. Alright. Now, we... Get rid of this. We can make another Saryuja. Don't even need to draw because you have Gateway. Use Saryuja's effect to summon Fuma, and effect of Legendary Samurai, summon it. Even if you didn't have this, you could just remove to add blue, summon blue, and just link off the blue. Krishan Needle Fiber effect will summon our Xian Squire. Now, before we get started, we need to do something first. We need to... Let's see. If I go Bam Bam and I summon Trish, I will only have 2 slots after this. So I need to clear some space, but I need to keep a 6 Samurai on field at the same time. And our only other generic link we have is Appaloosa. So I think the best way we're going to do this is using Mizuo's effect to start popping some of our other cards. So we're going to use Gateway to add blue and summon blue. And we'll use Mizuo's effect Tribute Blue to pop the Krishan Needle Fiber. So now we have space. So we can use Shinai's effect to add Mizuo. Alright, now we can go ahead and start using our Gateway to add Keyzon and summon them to the field. Alright, let's go ahead and synchro. Into Trishula. We can use Trishula's effect to rip the first card from our opponent's hand. Now we're going to go Gateway effect again, add both Keyzons, summon them to the field, remove 6, to summon a Shien effect monster from the graveyard as well. And we can go ahead and synchro into our just obligatory level 9 synchro, just so we can overlay to make it into Black Near. Detach, and we get to rip a second card from our opponent's hand. Now from here, let's see. I want to make Emerald. And then on top of that, I want to make an Omega and put it in the graveyard as well. We have the links for it, I believe. So we're going to go add keys on summon, add keys on summon. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and overlay. And we will make a Daigusto Emerald. Detach. Oh, whoa, we can't do that just yet. Well, first we need to put this in the graveyard. Luckily, these 6 samurais are not once per turn, so we'll go and use Gateway to add blue, summon blue, and use Gateway to add red, if I can find it. Oh, it's in hand. It got added, and summon red, and use this red. Since this one already uses effect, we'll go ahead and tribute this blue and destroy a Vermilion Dragon Mech. And Shania is going to add us, I guess, a Kizan, since it doesn't really matter all that much. Alright, now we're going to use Emerald's effect. We're going to detach, and we're going to put the 2 level 9s back into the inner Black Near. And then we're going to draw a card, but we got to shuffle first, whatever. The card we draw doesn't matter. At least I don't think it does, to the grand scheme of things. We'll just keep it in hand. Now we need to make an Omega and put it in the graveyard as well. So we're going to go and add Kizan and summon it, and we'll remove 6 for a Shien Squire. And we will go ahead and synchro summon into a Cyframe Lord Omega. Okay, now we are going to... we want to make Appaloosa, but we still need to keep a 6 Samurai on the field. So what we need to do is remove some counters to add blue and summon blue first. So let's link 4 into our Appaloosa. Alright, now we can use Omega's effect to put it and Emerald back into the extra deck. Now we can do our gateway thing again, remove to add special, remove 6 to summon. Synchro again. Make Trishula for the second time, ripping a third card from our opponent's hand. And repeat the process, add special, remove 6 special. Link 2, sync 9, make this, and overlay for another Enter Black Near. And we're going to rip the 4th card from our opponent's hand, and now what we're going to do is use Gateway, add special, remove 6 to special, and we're going to make Shien first so we can keep the 6 Samurai on the field. Because we're going to use this now, and we're going to go and remove, re-add, re-special, remove 6 to special this from the graveyard, and we're going to synchro into an Omega, and we'll banish, and we will rip the last card from our opponent's hand. Now, your opponent still has a card in their graveyard, which is kind of why it's just like, I don't know, it just depends on the deck you're playing. If you really want to loop again and make another Emerald just so you can make Trish again and get rid of the last card from your opponent's graveyard, but 4 cards are banished, so I don't know, how needed that really is, but we're going to go and continue to use Gateway to add the special and remove 6 of special and summon our Nachuribi. So even if the card in the graveyard is usable, you have Appaloosa still, and you have Shien for like the trap decks if they open like a broken trap card, Nat Beast for spells, and you have this for follow-up. It's like, you're good to go, man. This is, well, that was so long. That, like, literally just having 3 Trishes, like, cut this time in half. Like, you didn't have to loop. You literally just summoned 3 Trishes, Enter Black Near and Omega, and that's it. That's all you needed to do. But all this, like, popping with, like, just Mizuho, and then making Emerald, and just doing it again, which is like, yeah, you didn't need to do all that. But, hey, look. you still hand looped your opponent for 5 cards. Hey, who needs 3 Triss when I have Emerald and Omega, right? So, yeah, guys, 6 Samurais. Still untouched by this, the most recent 2 lists, by the way, because, well, the infinite loop can do whatever it wants. And, like, Zexal is still in the game, so you can still make your big unbeatable board anytime you feel like, so that's also fine. But anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts and comments regarding this awesome combo. 6 Samurais can still do some insane things. They just need more gateways. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. This is J Money, and I am signing out.